What's up, you guys? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving with family and friends, and hopefully no one got in a heated argument with each other. You know how those things can go. Um, I spent some time with family, friends. I also talked to some subscribers on the channel, got some feedback on what I should talk about, some of the things I should do, and I think I want to cover NFTs, how to value an NFT. There's a lot of discussion around what should I do with my NFTs that I hold, my digital art. Should I go ahead and sell them right now and trade it out for Ethereum, the underlying asset, or should I hold on? Let's see, hold on, see where the market goes, see if there's another NFT bull market. The question is, what should I do? Should I hold these NFTs that I've minted, or should I sell them for ETH right now? So we're going to get into all that. We're going to really focus on how to value an NFT in this video. So if that sounds interesting, guys, hit a subscribe, get the like button, and hit that notification bell to get all the updates. A lot of my viewers so far are not subscribed to the channel. So if you would, hit the subscribe button. You can always change your mind later. All right, guys, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be talking to the screen today, just talking to you guys, my audience, about what really makes an NFT valuable, how to value an NFT. So for me, there are three things to look at when you're talking about NFTs. One is scarcity, two is history of ownership, and three is projected future value. Those three things are how you can value an NFT. Now, if you've been in the NFT space for a while, you were able to see a time about a year and a half ago when you saw the Bored Ape Yacht Club go basically vertical. And now you've seen a lot of these projects kind of crash back down to the levels they were at beforehand. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there right now that are saying that NFTs are dead and these aren't going anywhere. There's no utility for these. I disagree with this, and this is not financial advice, but I do not think right now is a great time to sell your NFTs for, if you're going for ETH or if you're going for Solana. I don't think right now in the NFT space is a good time to trade out for the underlying asset because the NFT market is down significantly right now. So really what you need to think about when you're holding these NFTs, doing things like that, thinking about, do I need to sell? You need to think about scarcity. What project do you hold? I'll just give an example, Cool Cat NFTs. This one, Mike Tyson and a lot of other celebrities started putting their Twitter profile picture as Cool Cats. The project somewhat took off, and some of these cats were valued in the hundreds of thousands per NFT. And so when you think about scarcity, you got to think about the project. When it minted, the Cool Cats minted, there were 10,000 cats, and that's it. That's all there will ever be. And that, I believe, released in, I want to say 2020, maybe before 2019. However, when these projects released, there's only 10,000 of these Cool Cats. So the scarcity is there. There can never be any more. Now the question comes up is, can someone else come in and just create another mint, basically somewhat copy the Cool Cats or anything? Can you just have a bunch of actors come in and just duplicate it and create a new one? And the answer is yes. People can come in and create whatever they want and put out 10,000 new cats. They can't call it the same thing, but they can make it something similar. But the point is that the Cool Cats are on the blockchain, and nothing can ever duplicate it. It's an NFT for a reason, non-fungible token, meaning they're one of one. So even if someone else comes in and it's a lookalike, it's not a Cool Cat. So the scarcity is a big thing on the NFTs. So Cool Cats. All right, so number two, history of ownership. So this is pretty cool, and this is new to the NFT space, is when these projects release, you can go back and see who owned it. And so when we go through time, say you bought an NFT and it was held by, we'll go back to the Mike Tyson deal with a Cool Cat. You can see if he sold that, you can go back and see that he had owned it at a certain amount of time. I think that in and of itself can create value for these NFTs as well. Say it was held by a king or a queen in England, or whoever, Elon Musk maybe. I think history of ownership is going to be big for a lot of these projects. And I think also there's a lot of value behind being the only owner. So if you were minting something that was a new project for the ETH space, 50 years from now, people are going to be looking back when they're valuing digital assets and saying this was one of the first things that ever came along when this new technology was created. So I think there's value in the history of ownership, and especially if it's never been sent to anyone else before. If you were the first mentor, I think that's a pretty big indication of where things can go in the future, especially if it's a hot project. All right, the last thing that I want to talk about is future value. So is there any value in NFTs? This is more of a bet for me, but I think there's going to be value in NFTs. The world's digitizing, everything's going digital. These NFTs are gonna have a place in the digital realm, and I don't think these are going anywhere. I think they could be cyclical, just like any other market. But at the end of the day, as we continue to be more and more digital in this world, I think there's going to be more and more of a place for NFTs, digital art. And I think there's a lot of this, you're going to see everything's going to become a lot of real world applications, such as maybe buying a house, things like that are going to go into an NFT, and your proof of ownership will go into your digital wallet. And I think a lot of the identification as well is going to go that way. But I think there's a lot of future value in these NFTs. So if you're thinking about switching out some of your NFTs right now for the base underlying asset in which that chain is located on, I don't know, just my own opinion, that it would be a good move right now. If you want to make a trade, I would almost say, see what happens in a year or two, and then make that decision again. But guys, I hope this helps you understand how to value an NFT. I got a lot of questions about it, so I thought it'd be a good video. If you enjoyed the content, again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the notification bell, and we will see you next time.